If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's ANCHOR for the app, or go to ANCHOR.fm to get started. I love using Anchor, and it's how I got started on my podcast, and I highly recommend. So please give Anchor a download and a try if podcast is on your needs. Welcome to Dirty Secrets of Massage. I am your host, Ava, and I'll be telling you the dirty truth about the massage therapy industry, different clients I encounter, and all things massage. Please send any questions or topic requests to dirtysecretsofmassage@yahoo.com. And welcome back. Welcome back to the bullshit and the drama called my life. And apparently, I need some new boyfriends because all the ones I had are starting to act up. And we all know I don't like it when they act up on me and start misbehaving. I know some of them blocked me and they'll say that they didn't. Like the guy at the grocery store. Not my favorite one, but one of his friends. You know, he wanted a little massage from me. And I'm pretty sure he wanted something more. But he thinks he's too cute and he's too special, that he doesn't have to behave like everybody else. Well, and he went back to his little baby mama. And that's all fine and everything, but that won't last long. And I won't be here when they have another breakup. And he's on the couch of his mom and dad and get put on papers for child support. That would really suck. Too many kids and not enough money. Now you know why I don't have kids. And my favorite grocery guy, you know, he seems a little depressed lately, and he said he didn't block me either, but nobody's replying to any of my text messages, and it makes me sad. But the pervert neighbor behind me, he responds to my text. He tried to exploit my OnlyFans pictures, tried to get me to show him everything because, you know, he's an expert. Well, that didn't go very far. And so a few others are misbehaving and talking back and ignoring me, and you know, I just don't like it. So I'm going to have to find some new boyfriends. These ones have ran their course and are getting on my nerves. I can always find a new place to shop, a new place to get my lettuce, a new place to flirt with the produce boys. It doesn't have to be at this particular store. I should probably take my own advice and not shit where I eat. That's why I haven't done anything in my own little neighborhood with any of these idiots. They get on my nerves. So I need to find a new boyfriend. I need to find 4 or 5 of them, actually. And as we know, the reason I have many boyfriends, and I think I've explained this before, is I can't tolerate men for more than an hour or two. They get on my nerves. All they do is lie. So for all the women that are listening, all men do is lie to get what they want. And ultimately what they want is to get in your pants. And this is a lesson I should have learned a long time ago, but it took me a little while. And as you know, I came from a small town raised on a farm, and so it took me a little longer to catch on to some things about society. I lived in a real small town, and so We didn't talk about sex and drugs and menstrual cycles and menopause and things like that. We talked about fire and brimstone, pits and fires of hell. That was pretty much it. And so now that I'm a much older lady, I know the rules of life. I know the name of the game. I know how to get my bills paid just like everybody else does. And everybody has their way of making money. Whether they have a W-2 job, a regular job, a Social Security check, a 1099, maybe they're selling tamales, or maybe they're selling cokes and chips out of the back of their car. But every penny adds up, as we know. And as some of you know, several streams of income is the way to go. And sometimes this life is lonely, being alone, sleeping alone, but I do have my dog, you know. But I'll tell you what, I'd rather sleep alone and know that my money's in my pocket than to let some guy run me down. Have some guy run me down and try to take what's mine. Try to take what's mine. And one other guy, you know, he started off real good. The cheapskate, as I called him earlier, he started off real good. But he's got his own little swindling going on with his job, and I won't rat him out on here. But I will say, it takes a lot of balls to try to swindle me out of my pictures and my videos when you got your own swindling going on your end. Kick up a little cash my way, why don't you? And I'll send you all the pictures you want. But see, these men think that they can ride for free, and they can't. Nobody rides for free. Nobody rides for free. Not with me anyways. And what did they used to say, like in the 70s and 80s? They would say, gas, grass, or ass, nobody rides for free. So what's good for them is good for us too, I suppose. But I sure as heck don't go riding around or looking around trying to get something for nothing. I always pay my share. I don't go to my barber shop trying to get a nice haircut and not pay for it. So don't come to me trying to get a nice massage and not kick up some change. That's not how it works. I didn't go to hundreds and hundreds of hours of schooling, sit on boards and licensures, fingerprints, background checks. I didn't do all of that for you to get on my table and not pay up. So go hustle somebody else. Go hustle somebody else. I'm not here for your bullshit. I'm a single lady with bills to pay just like everybody else. Just like everybody else. And if you can't get your shit together, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. I've helped so many people get their Social Security benefits, get their government benefits, get their food stamps, things that they qualified for that they didn't know how to do. And then there's the ones that don't want to go get the stuff that they're entitled to, and that's not my problem either. That's not my problem. I can't help somebody that doesn't want to help themselves. They want to lay around and mope and cry and feel sorry for themselves. But at the end of the day, the sun still comes up or sun still goes down. And then it comes back up again the next morning. And then you got to go through life all over again with the same that you had the day before. And how do you pass your time? How do you pass your time? And I pass my time with entertainment of others. If I want to be a lady of the night, that's my business. If I want to have somebody pay my light bill and take me out to dinner in exchange for my company. That's my business. That's my business, and it's perfectly legal. So don't try to hustle me. Don't try to make up things that didn't happen. I save every text message, every name, every number. I have a book. Just like what's her name? Heidi Fleiss, I think was her name. Just like her. Names, numbers, emails of every single person that's asked me for something. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And I'll drop every fucking name on that list if I have to. I'll drop every name. License plates, make and model of cars, emails, phone numbers, addresses. Everybody's been looked up and checked and verified, and where I met them at, and what bullshit story they told me. Every married guy, single guy, anybody that's given me a hard time, giving me a pile of shit, trying to get something for nothing. You name it, I know. And that's okay. And that's okay. I'm in this life for myself just like you are. I'm in this life for myself just like you are. And I have to play the game just like you do. Just like you do.